So the other day, Shawn Layden came on the PlayStation Blogcast and let us know that there will be no PlayStation experience in 2018. The reasoning behind it is where things get a little interesting. So when he came on the podcast, this is what he said. For 2018, I know this is going to be a disappointment to some, but we have decided not to hold PlayStation experience. We won't have it in the States this year. The reasons behind that really are we have a lot of progress that we're making in our games, and we're seeing that coming out. Now that we have Spider-Man out the door, we're looking down into 2019 to games like Dreams and Days Gone, but we wouldn't have enough to bring people all together in some location in North America to have that event. We don't want to set expectations really high and then not deliver on it, so it was a hard decision, but we have determined that this year we will not hold PlayStation experience. Dreams, Days Gone, not Death Stranding, Ghost. Okay. As it is right now, we've seen minimal things of Dreams on any stage, you know. When it first got announced, we saw it then. So confusing. Whereas if you search YouTube, there is so much gameplay out there. And if they would show this stuff, bro, I think they'd get a lot more people interested. Days Gone is another situation. They've showed us a little bit, but man, the game is 4 months away. And as you could tell, they have little to no marketing for it. So with that being said, this is the first time since 2014 that Sony is not having two conferences in the same year. Don't you guys think that means something? You know? I have a few theories in my head. As we know, and we kind of can tell, Sony has announced that they don't like to show games too early before their release. And as it is, I still believe there are some low-key games still being created in the back that we don't know about. So firstly, I believe that they do have some things that they could show, but they're not in the right state yet to be able to be shown. So that's why it's like if PlayStation Experience 2018 happened, they could only show us Dreams, Days Gone, and past that, not too much else. The newest title that they announced, Ghost of Tsushima, was first shown at Paris Game Week 2017, and we saw a full gameplay demo in E3 2018. That is 8 months away before a CGI trailer that we got, and then we saw full gameplay of it. That's pretty rare, man. That's pretty rare. And with that being said, you know, a late 2019 or early 2020 release is probably coming. At Tokyo Game Show 2018, there was an interview with Shuhei Yoshida, and they were talking about Japan Studio, basically. The thing is with that, it's from Dengeki Online, so that is all Japanese. So we have to work with Google Translator, but bear with me here. At the start of the interview, they're kind of talking about the US studios and their games like Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon, etc. And then it kind of gets to a point where it's just like, okay, what about Japan Studio? Does the movement as a Japan Studio are sensitive to those places and are thinking about the next title? This year, the VR title is very substantial, but after the in-house production team has almost finished the title, now it is exactly the topic of discussion as a preparation for the next title. If I were to put that in my own words, I would say that, so Japan Studio at this time was kind of in charge of VR titles, okay? We had Deracine and Astrobot that were created all by Japan Studio. But now that we're getting to the end of the year, it's about time that they think about their next title. Since it is Japan Studio in the worldwide studio, is it possible for the Japan Studio to make AAA titles? Because group exchanges are also actively held among studio of SIE, I think that there is a movement like I will do AAA at Japan Studio. This one's a bit tricky, but I think what he's saying is since Japan Studio is known for collaboration games, Deracine, for example, they're kind of not saying done with that, but I have been seeing them building a team, and I think kind of the stigma in the office is what he's trying to say is that they're like, all right, we're ready, we want to do a AAA title now. Although it is still, from now on, is there also an unpublished big title? Please look forward to it. However, as there are many titles that have not been released, we will focus on that first. Personally, I like Ghost of Tsushima, and I am very excited about what kind of game is Death Stranding. That was pretty easy, you know. They have an unpublished big title, but for now, they want to let their other outstanding titles that have not really even been seen yet release before focusing on those ones. And that could possibly be their last 2 games. For some time now, okay, I've been waiting to see what Japan Studio is making. You know, that I have some clues, some things here and there, but they just don't talk about anything. They just keep releasing all these small titles. So it's about time that we see something, you know? So to wrap up my first theory, I'm saying that I think there might be 1 or maybe 2 more titles left to be shown, okay, past Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima, before we're ready to 100% pack up the PS4 and start moving on. So the only other possibility is that the PS5 is getting ready to enter the stage. While I think 2019 is way too early to talk about or release a PS5, you know, you could still talk about it or reveal something of it. Because think about it, man, what else are we going to see at E3 2019 at this rate, okay? Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima. What else? If you guys don't have anything to show at the end of 2018, and you guys don't plan on making anything else for PS4, what else are you gonna talk about? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking that this next generation is gonna be really big. So maybe they could like start talking about their goals, what PS5 is going to accomplish, things like that, to kind of get us excited in 2019. And then maybe later in 2019, officially talk about it, show something. 2020, I don't know, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm just like trying to build like a little type of path they could be going. But you know, the thing is with this, I don't think they want to overshadow Ghost of Tsushima or Death Stranding with PS5 talk. I think these 2 games are massive. These are very great enders in a sense. So I think talking about a PS5 will then inhibit, like stop some people. Like, wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they should just leave that out of it. But I don't know. But if they don't have much else to talk about besides those 2 games, then I think just kind of talking about next generation, what's going to be changing, all these type of things, what they're targeting, like I said, would be cool to talk about. You know, not exactly indicating that it's soon, but that like that's what we're going into next, you know? So let me know what you guys think, you know, because despite both of these theories, whichever one is true, I'm up for it, you know? I'm ready for either a new Japan Studio game, PS5 talk, all of that. I'm ready for it. Thing is with Japan Studio, it's like we got a taste of what they're capable of on the Vita. So Sacrifice, Freedom Wars. You know, it's time for them to stop making things like Knack, Tomorrow Children. Get off of that petty AA small stuff. You guys are worldwide studios, so get on your horses, make something big with that potential that you guys have. So that's why I'm ready for whatever. Other than that though, I will see you all in the next video and hope you have a great day. Peace.
Why these niggas always trying to move when I move? You can't keep up with the pace, please don't try to make room. Playing switch all in your face, I can't see what you do. I'm not finna run the race with no